All right, so I just received this mystery package in the mail from an address I've never heard of. I don't know. I wasn't expecting anything. So I open it up, get through the packaging, and what do I find? A box of 45s. Now, either I have a secret admirer or there's a sneaky old friend of mine that I think I know is up to something here. So, very excited to get into this. I have no idea what to expect. It's dusty, but not as dusty as those other ones. It's fun to be back in the game. Good job sending this. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to tear into this, see what we come up with. Okay, so I must admit, this is a little overwhelming. I'm looking for ways to attack this and how I'm going to go at it. And it's a lot. So I'm just going to have to, do it piece by piece. Speaking of piece by piece, unfortunately, some records didn't quite make the journey because of lazy packaging. I do have to say that. I know it wasn't my friend who packaged it, but I'm just saying it to the guy out there. It's too bad, man, because Chubby Checker, Limbo Rock, man, that's kind of a jam. That's too bad. All the ones at both ends were smashed. Yeah, it's too bad. And this one as well. And it's too bad because I noticed there's a sticker that says, "This side thanks Harry Rosin." And I wanted to know why that side thanks Harry Rosin, but fortunately it's looking like that. So anyway, so I'm going to attack it piece by piece. There's a little section that has quite a few ones with sleeves. So that's what I'm going to go for first. All right, so we got the Hollies with "All the World Is Love" and "On a Carousel." The Stampeders, "Be a Woman" and "I Don't Believe." Heart, "Never." This was one of their last big hits in the late 80s. That was a big hit too. I remember getting that album. Rolf Harris, "Tie Me Kangaroo Down, Sport." I'm guessing he's Australian. "Tie Me Kangaroo Down, Sport." And "The Big Black Hat." Check that one out. I won't do that again. Sorry. Disco songs sung by Dora Hall. Check out that album cover, man. That is pretty freaking cool. That should be interesting. The Platters, "I'm Sorry," and "He's Mine." Lolita Holloway, "So Can I," and "Cry to Me." I don't think I know a lot of these. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, "Patch of Blue," and "She Gives Me the Light," or "She Gives Me Light." The Rollers, "The Continental Walk," and "I Want You So." The South Side Movement, "Been Watching You," and "Have a Little Mercy." Edgel Grooves, "Footprints in the Sand," and the instrumental. Boom, here we go. The Beatles, "Baby It's You," and "I'll Follow the Sun." And B-side with "Devil in Her Heart" and "Boys." Those are all jams. This is nice. This is one of the 1995 reissues, but pretty psyched, man. That's kind of a score. And then Eddie Kendrick's "Darling Come Back Home," and "Darling Come Back Home," stereo and mono. All right, let me give them a spin. Check them out. All right, so went through them. I have a feeling that this whole box is going to be stuff that I don't know, that I'm going to have some real pleasant surprises, and I'm sure a lot of crap, because that's the way this goes. But so far, so good, man. So I only grabbed, I think it was like 13, 14 so far in that first little grab. Conditions, some of them are in some pretty rough shape, but some of them are in pretty good shape. So the two that immediately I was like, yeah, no way. The Stampeders, "Be a Woman," and "I Don't Believe." I don't even remember what it was about this, but it was lame. I don't know, I wasn't into it. But it's too bad because, I'm telling you, a special disc jockey record. Come on, I need to, I don't know, maybe I'll hang it up or something like that. I'll find a use for it that way. And then Edgel Grove's "Footprints in the Sand." Just lame. Couldn't find either of those on Spotify. Not like you would want to listen to them anyway. Kind of on the fence with these, excuse me, the Hollies. All the World Is Love. That is some psychedelic stuff, man. That's pretty psychedelic. Real rough copy. And then On a Carousel, also psychedelic, but a little more poppy. Not bad, but I actually dug it. I dug both of them, but just kind of a rough copy. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. Disco Songs, sung by Dora Hall. I love this album cover, man. This is just so cool. The music inside, not as much. You know, I don't know. She takes these really old songs and just with the disco sound to it. And I don't know. I might just keep it for the album cover, but it's pretty good in its cheesiness, I suppose. The Platters, I'm Sorry was good, I think. That was pretty good. But He's Mine, I don't think I really liked. So, And then Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Patch of Blue. That was a pretty good tune. Pretty good tune. One of their later songs, I suppose, and not as good as some of their earlier ones, but it's a pretty good tune. And the B-side, She Gives Me Light, that wasn't bad either. Probably keep that one. Alright. Keeping pile here. Heart, Never. Man, I forgot what a jam this song was. This song's kind of a jam. I just remembered the chorus, but verses are, I don't know. I dig it. I'm psyched that it's got the album cover too. Lolita Holloway on Aware Records with that Hot Atlanta sound. Man, there's some pretty soulful stuff, man. I really dug this. This was good. Cry to Me and So Can I. And on Cry to Me, Sam Dees and David Kamen. I'm thinking that's the Sam and Dave, like the Soul Man Sam and Dave. I don't know, but I'm thinking it is. Anyway, real good, soulful stuff. I really dug that. And then the Rollers, I Want You So, and the Continental Walk. Good blues, like just good blues. It's nice to hear. I haven't gotten many blues, like real blues, in any of my packs so far. So that was good to hear. Now in my little jams pile here. Now, you may be surprised that this one's a jam, but I'm telling you, man. Tie Me Kangaroo Down, Sport. Rolf Harris. It's such a weird jam, dude, but it is a jam. So, he just sort of like name checks all these weird Australian animals, koalas and wallabies and kangaroos, and it's pretty wild, man. I loved it. I don't know. I loved it. It was fun. It felt like just like a rowdy drinking song. So you flip it over, and the Big Black Hat, not nearly as cool, but sounded like sort of a rowdy drinking song. So just fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. The South Side Movement. I've Been Watching You. Check out that psychedelic. That psychedelic artwork on the label. That's pretty sweet. And the other cool thing on this is I'm pretty sure these all came from a record, from a radio station, whether it be college or whatnot. But the date it came in, April '73. It's kind of cool. But anyway, this was good stuff, man. I really dug this kind of funky, soulful, my kind of stuff here. I've Been Watching You, South Side Movement, and then the other side is Have a Little Mercy, and that was good. That was good too. Not nearly as good, but it was still good and enjoyable. I definitely listen to that again. The Beatles. It's in the wrong sleeve. I'll get a better sleeve. But so this is the 1995. It's not the remaster though. Real thin record too, man. I'm a little disappointed in that. Great condition. I mean, I can't complain, but really, guys, we could have done better in 1995. Anyway. Side 1's got Baby It's You and I'll Follow the Sun. Side 2, Devil in Your Heart and Boys. I like all the songs, obviously. I mean, it's the Beatles. They're different versions, though. They are different versions. They're not the original version, the original single versions that you would recognize. But still really great. I mean, it's still the Beatles. It's just another take that they did in the studio. I don't know. I really dug it. And Eddie Kendricks, Come Back Home, Darling. Or Darling, Come Back Home. Man, funky, soulful, my kind of stuff, man. Real cool jam. So, anyway, I'm really excited about this. Shout out to my man who got this for me. You know who you are, and I appreciate it, man. I can. Anyway, look at all these. Look at all of these records. I wonder if they're separated at all for a reason, or if that's just whatever. But anyway, psyched to get into this. I'm gonna be busy for a while. Till next time, peace.